Sorry if it's not very clear. So that goes in there, and then she has a little milk piece right here.
Just go ahead, hand to your left and so let's walk up now.
I don't know if the lights are on. I don't know if this is on. When there's...
Yeah, just put it.
Good evening, family, friends, and honored guests. It is my privilege, along with the faculty, staff, students, and alumni of Highland High School, to welcome you to the nest for this evening's commencement ceremony honoring our 29th graduating class of Highland High School, your class of 2023. At this time, we ask you to please join us and stand and removal of your caps for the presentation of the colors, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and our national anthem. Tonight's colors are presented by Mason Ashby, Josh Cook, Houston McEwen, Gage Nelson, and Adam Weech, a group of Highland High School students who have earned their Eagle Scout ranks. This time we'll do our pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets when flare the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, we'd like to introduce Josh Howard.
Highland Class of 2023, hello and congratulations. I prepared this speech so much just in case I got nervous, but I'm so relieved to just look out and see my greatest supporters and my best friends. With that being said, could everyone please direct their attention to the memorial wreath in the front row of our graduating seniors. This wreath commemorates all students and staff members who are unable to be with us tonight as we celebrate this great accomplishment. While those we honor cannot address us, I feel confident they would say something along the following. Live every day with a fresh start. Be true to yourself. Quit complaining. Never miss a chance to express gratitude. We have so much to celebrate tonight. This year, we have seen our sports win 9 state championships. We've seen our music programs travel and compete in California. We've seen students donate blood time and time again. It would be disrespectful to those who are not here if we did not take full advantage of these opportunities and show gratitude for our triumphs. In contrast, when we don't have the privilege of experiencing these great achievements, we honor them by staying resilient through adversity. So class of 2023, in your well-deserved celebrations tonight, please, in honor of those we missed today, take a moment and reflect. Tell your friends you appreciate all the smiles they've given you. Thank your parents for the late nights, the early mornings, and the countless absences they excused. Let a teacher or a coach know the difference they made in your life. I know they made a big difference in mine. To those we honor with this wreath, you have played an essential role in our journey, and for that, we thank you. You will forever be a part of the Hawk family. To the graduating Highland seniors, I'm so proud of all of you. Thank you and congratulations.
tidbits like you on the ground. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't plant me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to the howling road out in the woods, hunting the horny back door. Oh, I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't plant me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to the howling old out in the woods, hunting the horny back door. Decided my future lies. I finally decided my future lies. I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road.
Good evening, Highland Hawks. I just wanted to take a brief moment to thank the administration, faculty, staff that have put in countless hours educating and supporting the students in front of us. Friends and families that are cheering on the graduates, the parents that have put in roughly 18 years of hard work raising some truly amazing students, and most importantly, the class of 2023 graduates for making it to this point. My name is Keith Lockard, your senior class secretary, and I have the absolute pleasure of letting you all know what the 2023 class motto is. The quote that we collectively decided on is from the cult classic film Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Whether it is going to college, pursuing a career, or going on a mission, every class of 2023 graduate will have their life drastically changed over the next couple of years. I believe that our teachers, friends, and families in the audience who are a little bit older than us and a lot wiser than us could agree with that sentiment. Life is precious, and it is so incredibly important to enjoy the small moments in day-to-day life. Every single one of us has the talent and skills necessary to take on the world however we see fit, but it is important to not lose ourselves in that process. As we begin the next part of the journey we call life, don't be afraid to live a little bit more like Ferris. Don't be afraid to slow down and smell the flowers. Don't be afraid to call up an old friend and hang out with a loved one. And most importantly, do not be afraid to live in the present. Class of 2023, I have had the absolute honor of being your guys' peers, and more importantly, your friends. Congratulations, everyone. Please give a warm welcome to Paula Alcordo.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome Governing Board President Lori Wood, GPS Superintendent Assistant Bonnie Betts, Executive Director Jared Ryan, faculty and staff, families and friends, and lastly, the graduating class of 2023. I, Paula Alcordo, the senior class treasurer, am honored to stand before you today as we come together to introduce the class gift. The class of 2023 is dedicating a statue of the school mascot, a hawk, which has been a symbol of pride and inspiration for generations of students. This is not simply a gift, but a lasting legacy that reminds us of the hard work, perseverance, and dedication that has shaped our identity as a school. It is also a representation of the multitude of state titles that we have brought home to the nest, which couldn't have been done without the resilience, strength, and spirit of the class of 2023. Go Hawks! As we dedicate this gift today, let us remember the many people who have made this possible. Let us thank our families, friends, and teachers for their unwavering support in making our experiences meaningful and rewarding. But most of all, let us thank each other and celebrate the shared moments of triumph and defeat that have brought us here today. We stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, and it is our responsibility to honor their legacy while also forging a path for future generations. Thank you all for being a part of this special moment, and thank you to all those who have supported us along the way. Congratulations to the class of 2023. I'm proud of you all for making it. Paula out. Next up, let's all give a warm welcome to our Spirit of the Hawk, Kayla Taylor.
Good evening, and congratulations to the Highland class of 2023. Today, we celebrate a significant milestone in our lives. We have worked hard, overcome challenges, and achieved something truly remarkable. We are graduating. As we gather here today to celebrate, I'm reminded of the lyrics of Taylor Swift's song 22. She sings, "We're happy, free, confused, and lonely at the same time. It's miserable and magical." These words are a reminder that life is full of contradictions and mixed emotions, and that's okay. As we leave behind the safety and security of high school and venture out into the real world, we may experience a range of emotions: happiness, freedom, confusion, and loneliness, all at the same time. You're excited about a new place, but afraid to leave your best friend. It's both miserable and magical. The challenges and uncertainties we face will undoubtedly be difficult, but they will also be opportunities for growth and self-discovery. As we embark on this new chapter of our lives, we may feel like we don't have all the answers, or that we don't know what we're doing. But isn't that life? As we reflect on our time spent here at Highland, there has always been some level of uncertainty. Uncertainty if you will pass the upcoming math test, uncertainty about a friendship, and uncertainty about the future. Even through all this doubt, struggles, and adversity, we have learned to be courageous, compassionate, and resilient. We have learned to overcome challenges and setbacks through empathy. We felt lost at some points. We took risks, and we made mistakes. We learned from these mistakes, we found ourselves, and we left our comfort zones. It was miserable and magical. Taylor Swift's words also remind us of the importance of embracing the present moment. As we move forward in life, it's important to appreciate the journey and not just focus on the destination. It's the experiences we have along the way that shape us into the people we become. So, my fellow graduates, as we move forward, let us embrace the contradictions and mixed emotions. Let us remember that it's okay to feel lost or uncertain, and that every experience, good or bad, is an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Let us remember what we have learned in our 4 years at Highland, and let us embrace the present moment and appreciate the journey as much as the destination. It will be both miserable and magical. I would like to congratulate all of the graduates for their hard work and dedication. You did great, and you made it. Congratulations to the Highland class of 2023.
Good evening, Hawk Nation. I have the privilege and honor to recognize our 2022-2023 Valedictorian and Salutatorian. Valedictorian is the academic title conferred upon the highest ranked student among those graduating from Highland High School based on the highest grade point average of the graduating class. Salutatorian is the academic title conferred upon the second highest ranking student in the graduating class. Our valedictorian this year is Hunter Nemi, and our salutatorian is Brandon Chua. Please help me welcome Brandon to the stage. Brandon Chua is Highland High School's 2022-2023 salutatorian. Brandon's parents are Alfred and Jeanette Chua. Brandon will be attending Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Prescott, Arizona, where he will be majoring in cyber intelligence and security. Brandon has been a member of the school chess team as well as the chess, Japanese, and esports clubs and participated in track and field last year. Off campus, he has competed at open chess tournaments such as the USHS National Chess Championship this year, and he was a delegate to Boys State 2022 last year. Congratulations to Brandon and his family. Please help me welcome our valedictorian, Hunter Nemi, to the stage. Hunter Nemi is Highland High School's 2022-2023 valedictorian. Hunter's parents are Shane and Tracy Nemi. Hunter plans to attend the University of California, San Diego, and plans to major in computer science with a specialization in bioinformatics and getting a minor in law and society. Hunter has earned the Golden Scholar Award all 4 years in high school, the AP Scholar Award, and will graduate tonight with the STEM diploma. He has been part of the Math Club, STEM Club, Banner Hawks, Med Life, Extra Mile, and lettered his freshman year in varsity soccer. In ASU Epics, he was co-team leader for his team that made 8 sensory boards for students on the autism spectrum at an elementary school. Outside of school, he volunteered at Highland Junior High School as a math tutor, is a member of the Japanese American Citizens League, JACL, and has played competitive soccer for the last 10 years. Congratulations to Hunter and his family. It is my privilege to welcome our first academic speaker to the podium, Hunter Nemi, our 2022-2023 valedictorian. Please join me in welcoming Hunter to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. Oh, this is not mine. Sorry. Good evening, Governing Board President Lori Wood, Assistant Superintendent Bonnie Betts, Executive Director Jared Ryan, HHS faculty and staff, family and friends, and people who I've gone to school with for the past 4 years, but I've never seen until tonight. My name is Hunter Nemi, student ID 10007934, and though some of us may have spent the last 4 years of high school feeling bored, or as though high school has stifled our creativity and given us an inadequate sleep schedule, we can also recall times when we felt inspired by and deeply connected to our friends, classmates, and teachers. I'd like to personally thank my family, friends, and the HHS staff who has pushed me to excel and have continuously allowed me to grow as a person and as a student. I know without them, I would not be standing up here today. As many of my family and friends know, I'm not a very inspirational person, and I don't really care what others think of me. However, what I do care about is this idea of living to fulfill one's own needs, not the needs that people tell you to care about. Even now, for this 3-minute speech that I worked so hard to get the opportunity to give, there are still requirements, uninspiring requirements from the speech rubric, which I could tell you that I followed, but I'd be lying to you. I could satisfy those that made the tips/considerations rubric, which indicates I should simply imply that high school was a pleasurable experience for all and will be greatly missed, but that would also be a lie, And after 13 years of being the golden boy and following the rubric, tonight, I'm not going to. What I will honestly say is that I did love the teachers and staff who took the time to connect with their students and the great people I enjoyed making lifelong memories with that could have only been made in high school. Not everything was bad. However, it feels like lying for 3 minutes in order to fulfill requirements if I do not acknowledge the good, the bad, and the ugly, and be disingenuous to who I am to only focus on the good of our time in high school together. This is why it is important to me to address high school holistically, because with lighthearted memories come sorrowful ones. With great lifelong friendships come short-lived ones. With great respectful peers come entitled and haphazard children. With a good night's rest still come failed tests. And with 5 great bathrooms come the closing of 3 due to vandalism. Life encompasses balance, the yin and yang, the good and evil, expectations versus reality. People will expect you to act and fall in such ways that you might disagree with, so consider this. Do what makes you happy and satisfies your desires in life, as long as it does not infringe upon others. Not all remarkable people of our time follow the path that was created for them, but instead struggled and pushed to pave their own path to happiness and success. Success and happiness are ideas unique to each and every single person. Don't let others try to tell you what to do with your life. Now, don't go twisting my words. I'm not saying to ignore your parents, advisors, etc. I'm saying you should listen to them, see the perspective, and let them guide you if you wish. But if you know in your heart that what they're saying will never fulfill your desires in your life, then respectfully go your own way. However, this does not apply to the law. Please follow those rules. Live your life authentically, and your own success and happiness will follow. Congratulations, class of 2023, and in the immortal words of Elle Woods, we did it. Signing out, Hunter Nimi. Please give a warm welcome to our friend and academic speaker, Kayla Case.
Good evening, Governing Board President Lori Wood, Assistant Superintendent Bonnie Betts, Executive Director Jared Ryan, staff members, fellow graduates, family, and friends. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kayla Case, and I'm honored to be standing here today as a graduating senior, class of 2023. When I first started writing this speech, I wasn't sure I would be impactful, but I'll leave whether you're impacted or not up to you. Honestly, if you find yourself suffering through this, we're doing so together. So here goes. We did it, guys. We're here. We're graduating. We made it through strikes, a pandemic, online learning, hybrid schedules, bathroom closures, and miraculously, we also survived the homecoming mosh pit. Throughout all of this chaos and worldly division, we have still found light and positivity through the kindness around us. I've seen this generosity and compassion through all my 4 years at Highland. Shout out to the kid who spent the entire class period explaining to me how to solve for the antiderivative of an inverse sine instead of finishing his own homework. And to all of you who rolled up your sleeves and donated blood to save lives, even if your only motivation was free food. To all the clubs who hosted drives to feed, clothe, or give to those in need, and to everyone who participated and donated. Shout out to those of you who simply gave compliments to people you saw passing in the hallway, or talked to someone sitting alone, or those of you who comforted a struggling friend or stranger. Each of these moments is a chance, an opportunity, a simple act that means little to us but can make a vast difference in the lives of others. Human compassion is a treasured gift, a superpower that allows us to make a difference right now in every aspect of our future lives. We are all different people, we have different styles, different stories, different passions, but what does and should connect us is kindness. In the future, we're going in all different directions, colleges, trade schools, workforces, maybe even a gap year while we figure out our direction. But we will still carry that force that connects us all as humans, kindness. Before I close, I'd like to give a special thank you to some of the kindness people in our lives. So thank you to the teachers who have supported us and guided our learning from preschool all the way to graduation. And to our coaches who've created teams, home away from homes, whose unwavering and persistence pushed athletes to grow in both physical and mental strength beyond what they ever thought possible. And to the admin, the cafeteria workers, the security guards, and the janitors who continually work to keep our campus safe and clean and our students fed. And to the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and siblings who raised us into the amazing individuals sitting here today. The family and friends who taught us valuable life lessons, even if those lessons were our younger siblings forcing us to learn a little patience. I know I wouldn't be standing up here today without my family, my support system, my best friends. They are truly my greatest role models. I'd like to finish with this quote by George Saunders. He says, "Do all other things, the ambitious things. Travel, get rich, get famous, innovate, lead, fall in love, make and lose fortunes, but as you do, err in the direction of kindness." While ambitious accomplishments are great, the best parts of our journey in life are the experiences and relationships we build. Those are the moments we will truly enjoy. Those are the memories we will surely cherish. Thank you. And I also have the honor of welcoming our student body president, Jane Jonas.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jane Jonas, and I'm your student body president. I am honored to introduce a very special person who I have had the privilege of working with and knowing for several years, our principal, Mr. Yee. Brian Yee was born and raised in Mesa, Arizona, and graduated from Mesa High School. Carry on. He received his bachelor's degree from Arizona State University in secondary education and later earned his master's degree in educational leadership from Northern Arizona University. He started his educational career teaching 7th grade social studies and has been a principal at Highland Junior, Greenfield Junior, and now completing his first year here at Highland High. He truly has enjoyed his first year here at the Nest and loves the students, staff, and community. Mr. Yee is married to his wife, Jamie, and together they have 7 children. They enjoy attending hot concerts, events, games, and activities together, and are quickly adding more and more black and teal shirts to their wardrobes. When Mr. Yee is not attending Highland-related events, he enjoys being a foodie with his family and traveling with them to spend time at the ocean. He still loves playing basketball with the fellas and wearing Nikes to work that remind him of his younger days. Mr. Yee could not have asked for a better first year as principal at Highland High, and you, the class of 2023, played a huge role in that. Please help me welcome Mr. Yee.
Thank you, Jane. May I add my own welcome to Gilbert Public Schools Board President, Mrs. Lori Wood, Cabinet members Jared Ryan and Bonnie Betts, as well as to the parents, family, friends, and Highland staff of the class of 2023. Thank you for joining us tonight in this celebration. It is a privilege and an honor to be with you here tonight to celebrate each of these students and their accomplishments. The class of 2023 is the 29th graduating class of Highland High School. The class is composed of 802 Hawks who have earned over $14 million in counting in scholarship money and who have donated over 11,000 hours of service. In the next few months, they will head into the world, entering college, careers, service through the military, and plans that will take them across the globe to serve people in different countries on different continents. Despite the challenges they have faced, I am confident that each of them has what it takes to achieve success. They have been well prepared for their next steps by a community that values education. I enjoy seeing the connections that occur in life that connect us to each other and to moments. Earlier tonight, we heard the class of 2023 senior quote from Keith Lockard, which is one of my favorite and all-time favorite movies, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Ferris Bueller said, "Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it." This movie was released in 1986, 37 years ago, which was during my freshman year of high school. Some could say this is my freshman year of high school, since it is my first year as your high school principal. There were some amazing movies released that year: Top Gun, Stand By Me, Pretty in Pink, to name a few, but my favorite out of them all was Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Many of you may not have seen that movie, but I would bet that your parents, aunts, uncles, and grandparents in the stands have. I am hoping that they can attest to the comedy and humor of the movie, where the main character, Ferris, a senior in high school, decides to take the day off from school with his girlfriend, Sloane, and his best friend, Cameron. The movie follows his antics through the day and each of his adventures. The antagonist in the movie is the evil high school principal who does everything in his power to catch Ferris ditching from school, focusing on catching Ferris in the act, forgetting all other responsibilities and work duties, the iconic villain, Mr. Ed Rooney. When I watched this movie as a freshman back in 1986, I wanted to be like Ferris: cool, ultra-confident, charming, witty, and boy, could he dance. I would practice saying his lines and hope for a moment to share one of them when out with friends or in classes to try and be funny. I would practice dancing like him in private, but never brave enough to actually dance in front of others. I would even settle for being his best friend Cameron, who in the movie could be portrayed as stressed, depressed, anxious, overworked, and underappreciated, but was intelligent, had a dry, sarcastic sense of humor, and of course, lived in an amazing mansion with a 1961 Ferrari GT. Sadly, I ended up like neither of them. I can't dance, and I do not own a Ferrari. Instead, I ended up being Mr. Rooney, a high school principal. I would not change a thing, however, of being where I am now in front of you, the Highland Class of 2023. It is truly an honor to be your principal. I proudly wear Highland shirts when not at work, to represent you and be part of the Hawk fam. This is in large part because of you, the senior class of Highland, who have set the bar high for all my future senior classes. The nest is a special place, and those who have graduated from here carry that special bond of being a Highland Hawk. Back to your senior quote. Ferris makes a really good point. We spend our lives on automatic pilot, rushing from activity to activity, daydreaming, letting social media fill every moment of downtime. From dawn to dusk, there is stimulation and distraction, and then we fall into bed, unsure what we even did that day. As I prepared to speak to you tonight, I searched and looked for the perfect inspirational story to share. A Hallmark movie, Disney movie climatic moment, inspirational speech from a famous actor, actress, or president. But as I searched and researched and read and listened to podcasts, nothing stood out to me. And then finally, it hit me. When I reread your senior quote again, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. I was missing the message of it. I was missing what was in front of me day and night as your Highland principal. I did not need to find a motivational message from elsewhere. All I had to do is look at what you endured through these last 4 years at the nest as life was moving fast. Think back to 1990, 2020, your freshman year. You ended the year as high school students with the longest spring break ever and an introduction to online learning. You left Highland for spring break hearing comments about COVID, and the next thing you knew, you got to stay home from school. Exciting at first. I mean, no school, right? But as the days went on, and being isolated from seeing people in Hawk Hall, classrooms, in the auditorium, fields, courts, and in person, it became isolating and weird. Your sophomore year started the year with that full on-time learning from home, but for real. Then hybrid learning, which allowed half of you to be on campus at one time while the other half remained at home sleeping. Then you transitioned to back onto campus on the year full-time. Another weird year. Last year, as juniors, your first normal year in high school from beginning to end since 8th grade. Trying to transition to back the way it was, experiencing heightened expectations and pressure to excel in what you try. There was an air of weirdness all year as everyone tried to make things go back to they were back in the day. And then finally, this year as seniors, where truly it has all come together. All of the trials, challenges, things that impacted you that were out of your control, you learned and grew and applied those experiences to make this year truly remarkable. You excelled in all areas: the stage, musically, athletically, academically, socially, and emotionally. I believe what your class, the class of 2023, has had to go through these last 4 years No other class in history has had such trials and hurdles to experience and overcome. Yet, you did not let that stop you from meeting your goals or make you quit. Your grit and your determination shined, and you became better because of what you had to go through. You were stronger, more prepared, and resilient than any other class before you. Through these experiences, you have united as Hawks, and that was on display this year, your senior year. I hope you take a moment or two in the near future to reflect and remember the journey, the steps that got you to the landmark time in your life. Like Kayla Taylor shared earlier with us tonight, embrace that journey, the challenges, as that is what allowed you to learn the most as opposed to the final destination. We don't learn from doing something that is easy. We learn the most from the trials that challenge us, make us feel uncomfortable when we experience failure and feel like giving up. Remember that you did not give up, that you endured, risked, and overcame what was placed in front of you. Life moved fast to get to this point. Don't forget what you did during this time to get where you are now. Be proud of yourself, celebrate your accomplishments, and apply what you have learned to your future experiences. Earlier tonight, our choir favored us with their singing of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John. When I listened to them, it made me think of how your educational journey up to this point was laid out for you like a yellow brick road. Brick by brick, all yellow, it was easy, for the most part, for you to follow to get to this point right now. Now you are at the end of that yellow brick road. It is time to go beyond it, to make your own path. No more yellow bricks to follow, no clear path, but you have the experience, skills, and grit to rise and soar from the nest and continue to become the person you are destined to be. Go and be great, Hawks. You showed us how to do that here. Now it is your turn to show the world. Congratulations, class of 2023, a truly amazing and unforgettable class. Mrs. Wood, as a representative of the Gilbert Public Schools Governing Board, I am privileged to confirm that the graduates before you have met all requirements as prescribed by the state of Arizona and Gilbert Public Schools and are therefore eligible for graduation from Highland High School. Mrs. Wood, Mrs. Betts, and Mr. Ryan, it is with great pride that I present to you the graduating class of 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Yee. On behalf of the state of Arizona and Gilbert Public Schools Governing Board, it is my pleasure to accept these students as graduates and authorize Highland High School to present them with their diplomas as graduating members of the class of 2023. To our parents and our families and our teachers and staff, we thank you for your dedication, your support, and your belief in these students through the challenges of their high school years and throughout their education. We honor you as we honor our graduates tonight. Thank you. To our graduates, we commend you for the courage, perseverance, and hard work that has brought you to this night. Our hope is that you will build on all you have learned and the relationships you have created, that you will have success in continued education and work, joy in family and friendships, and fulfillment as you give back to your communities. Hawks, we wish you every success in your future endeavors. Congratulations, class of 2023.
It is our pleasure to introduce the Highland High 2023 graduating class. Hunter Kenshin Nimi.
Brandon Alexander Chua.
Kayla Ray Case.
Kayla Nicole Taylor.
Morgan Elena Cox.
Caitlin Ramsey Kellis.
Jane Lene Jonas.
Nathan Dean Clarkson.
Emily Thurman.
Nitin Nair.
Joshua Neil Howard.
Liam Charles Sauve.
Keith William Lockard.
Blake Zachary Tillotson.
Paula Marie Abapo Alcordo.
Moriel Villacana Hernandez.
Cass Edward Tenney.
Whitney Bryn Wells.
Ryan Chester Sherman. Taylon Rose Corkill.
Allison Lauren Medina.
Ruby Austin Lee.
Mallory Elizabeth Yuri.
Ohan Bomick.
Austin Kyle Grant.
Kate Emily Ellsworth.
Benjamin Bader Jackson.
Alyssa Ann Johnson.
Carter Michael Creasy.
Hajira M. Abdul.
Muhammad Abu Tarbouche.
Dominic Lee Adams.
Jace Hobbs Adams. Rebecca Nellie Young Alderden.
Jonah Paul Alexander.
Jacob Edward Alger.
Joseph Daniel Allen.
Leaf Lamar Allen.
Logan Andrew Allen.
Rockwell Curtis Allen.
Brooklyn Jean Anderson.
Jaden Connor Anderson.
Lexa Lynn Anderson.
Hannah Grace Andrews.
Catherine Candida Upwan.
Hannah Hope Aranda.
Sophie Ann Arnold.
Nisi Ariola Leva.
Reese Ann Arrington.
Ogena Kobiro Peculiar Asanuje Ugbo Rugbo.
Logan Andrew Acey.
Mason Lauren Ashby.
Cadence Ashdown.
Grant Jeffrey Newman.
Sally Elizabeth Astrom. Brandon Alexander Atuso.
Joseph Anthony Giacinto.
Brendan Christopher Osdemore.
Jacob James Orich.
Noah Ricky Ayala.
Sophie Renee Aviles.
Andrew David Burr.
Michaela Bear.
Kira Paige Baker.
Anissa Christine Baird.
Emilio Isaac Barella.
Macy May Banks.
Carson Matthew Barney.
Kelsey Lynn Barentine.
Alina Lene Bates.
Haley Marie Bartell.
Emma Reagan Baugh.
Dylan Seth Bates.
Brendan Reese Bazzani.
Elijah Vincent Batista.
Joshua Nathaniel Beach.
Danny Thomas Belsanti.
Jacob Daniel Beach.
Michaela Noel Beatty.
Alexa Jean Bennett.
Charles James Bennett.
Benjamin Lee Berger.
Edward Gideon Bernstein.
Cade Christopher Bethay.
Maya Alisi Bakhta.
Kevin Charles Biegler.
Celia Elizabeth Bingham.
Sailor Day Bigler.
Strider Stiles Bigler.
Zachary Chase Bingham.
Kylie Rose Burdos.
Ella Michael Bergen.
Megan Amanda Bishop.
Isabella Catherine Bjorkley.
Carson Wild Blackburn.
Kennedy Joy Blackwell.
Anthony William Blankenship.
Adeline Javon Bledsoe Hartshorn.
Ariana Giselle Bledsoe Hartshorn.
Isabella Bloom.
Caroline Isabel Blundy.
Robert Raymond Bodie.
Noah James Bogle.
Noah Michael Bond.
Anthony Jameson Bopp.
Matthew Ray Bennett.
Mason Shea Borman.
Nathan Michael Boston.
Tyler Scott Bowen.
Haken Alexander Bredvig.
Jack David Breinholt.
Riley Grace Bremer.
Hendricks Michael DeLeon Britt.
Holland Nicole Broadbent.
Emma Angelina Brown.
Gregory Scott Brown.
Jaron Dylan Brown.
Killian TJ Brown.
Preston Spencer Bryce.
Carlos Isaac Buccelli.
Porter Reese Buckner.
Trenton William Buckner.
Edward Charles Burgoyne.
Malia Jordan Muglalong Burner.
Samuel Stephen Burnett.
Mila Simone Burns.
Anthony Javier Bustamante.
Isabel Alyssa Buter.
Ashton Quinn Butler.
Jacob Orlando Cabrera.
Colin Rex Campbell.
Thomas Short Campbell.
Melina Deanne Cannon.
Atalena Bea Cano.
Gabriel Vincent Cardenas.
Nicholas Esteban Cardona.
Jewel Carling.
Kiara Marie Carranza.
Porter Ray Caskey.
Brody Logan Castillo.
Chance Gregory Cawthon.
Anthony Celaya Delgado.
Meredith Lisette Chandler.
Michaela Ann Chapman.
Aaron Montier Chase.
Garrett Lee Chastain.
Charlize Fatima Chikani.
Jeremy Allen Cheney.
Melia Faye Cinco.
Alexa Nicole Childs.
Sarah Clark.
Cooper John Cipolla.
Ethan Kenneth Clement.
Lucas Jackson Clayton.
Nico Antonio Coniata.
Cadence Lynn Clower.
Brexton Bradley Colburn.
Kennedy Patrice Colbert.
Ava Claire Collier.
Noel Alexa Coleman.
Ainsley Ann Cook.
Sori Condé.
Andrew James Charay.
Joshua Neldon Cook.
Sophia Ann Corsi.
Clay Benjamin Cook.
Audrey Lynn Cooper.
Michaela Apple Kopic.
Olivia Louise Cordova.
Aiden Ryan Corey.
Olivia Joy Cornell.
Carly Marie Kosoboom.
Kennedy Blythe Crawford.
Cole Jeffrey Crandall.
McKay Randall Crockett.
Crew James Everett Crockett.
Kayla Annalyn Krotz.
Andrew Max Croft.
Kennedy Lauren Cullimore.
Caitlin Nicole Crow.
Kian Andrew Curran.
Patricia May Centeno Cunanan.
Haley Elizabeth Dahl.
Sage Morgan Joyce DeVolis.
Ashlyn Elizabeth Dahl.
Sadie Christine Dana.
Brooklyn Marie Davis.
Allie Lynn Davis.
Angela Francis DeClaire.
Spencer Wyatt DeHaven.
Kaylani Renee Didon.
Tyler Spencer DeGraffenreed.
Dallin Michael Delgado.
Trayson Owens DeWitt.
Hazen Ross Dietrich.
Giovanni Xavier Diego.
Mason Kane Dominguez.
Noah Hugh Alexander Doe.
Michaela Alexis Donnelly Kraus.
Jensen Robert Dover.
Cara Katerina Dre.
Caleb William Drew.
Travis Alexander Drysdale.
Jamie Robert Dudley.
Matthew David Duke.
Cameron Israel Dooley.
Landon Russell Dunn.
Albert Ray Dutchover Jr.
Joshua Lucas Dual.
Abigail Hannah Earl.
Nicholas Gabriel Easton.
Samuel Bayette Eaton.
Logan Taylor Eberhard.
Samuel William Eggleston.
Sage Amelia Elert.
Emma Grace Eisentraut Labou.
Jordan Michelle Elam.
Madison Lauren Ely.
Sophia Tamer Elgendi.
Walker Davis Ellington.
Kendall Ellis.
Mason Bryce Erb.
Autumn Lee Erbo.
Taft Golden Erickson.
Leah Dawn Erickson.
Jose Manuel Escobedo Cha, Jr.
Ethan Andrew Esquer.
Ethan Matthew Estrada.
Wesley Mark Evans.
Logan Ross Evoy.
Queen Mary Amgad Fami.
Alexander Michael Fallagrady.
Emma Brielle Farnsworth.
Brinley Christine Farrow.
Danica Marie Felice.
Charlie Elizabeth Ferguson.
Kai Danielle Ferguson.
Sarah Irene Fetzko.
Savannah Grace Fetzko.
Gracie Lee Fife.
Evan Connor Fife.
Lily Jan Fife.
Fa'alinga Lamont Filimawa.
Michaela Renee Fitz.
Haley Rochelle Flake.
Bryce Andrew Fleming.
Elijah Sky Forbes.
Basil Elise Cheatham.
Ellie Elizabeth Frerer.
Angelo Xavier Franco Pena.
Aiden James Filak.
Nathan Zachary Friedman.
Aaron Walter Gagnon.
Samantha Paige Gavin.
Gabriel Anthony Garcia.
Mackenzie Cheyenne Garber.
Olivia Lynn Garcia.
Kimberly Kostoff Garcia.
Luke Tyler Gardner.
Jerem Dallin Gardner.
Tyra Rose Marie Garrett.
Mackenzie Lane Garner.
Preston James Geary.
Michaela Lynn Garvey.
Carter Reed Germain.
Tessa Ray Geigel.
Tyler Gusick.
Ethan Mitchell Getcher.
Morgan Nicole Gifford.
Cypress Caden Gibson.
Mason J. Gilliland.
Caleb Oscar Giles.
Kately Holly Glazebrook.
Jordan Michael Gingell.
Alexis Margaret Gould.
Kennedy Marie Gonzalez.
Nathan Scott Graff.
Connor Waddell Goike.
Andre Patrick Gray.
Emma Claire Grant.
Eleanor Rebecca Greer.
Jalen Angela Green.
Sean Michael Gregan.
Caitlin Elizabeth Greer.
Matthew Caleb Gregory.
Kennedy Renee Gregory.
Jacob Benjamin Groyle.
Evan David Gregson.
Jameson Edward Cross Groby.
Ty Ethan Griffiths.
Michael Kaleo Okulani Grover.
Clifton Bowman Gross III.
Lauren Marie Gunderson.
Bryn Ellen Goodmanson.
Samantha Rochelle Gutierrez Gonzalez.
Colton Drew Gustafson.
Brooklyn Cheyenne Princess Guy.
Mackenzie Edith Guterman.
Tyler Vincent Hilaire.
Kason John Hall.
Kayla Marie Halstengard.
Curtis Keith Halstead. Adam Khalid Hamzi.
Dane Connor Hance.
Declan William Hancock.
Haley Noel Hancock.
Danielle Michaela Hansen.
Maya Sky Harge.
Eliza Rochelle Harms.
Connor John Harper.
Abigail Faith Harris.
Jada Mackenzie Harris.
Tyler James Harsh.
Tanner Joseph Harvey.
Kendall Jill Hott.
Emery Elizabeth Hawkins.
Kelly Marie Hayden.
Amity Shireen Hayward.
Dax Matthew Heaps.
Lucas Andrew Heaton.
Parker Elise Hefner.
Harrison Naoki Heimuli.
Larson Scott Hemmingson.
Ashley Janelle Henningson.
Addison Paige Henney.
Abraham Hermosillo Jr.
Madison Nicole Hernandez.
Miranda Cecilia Hernandez.
Jacob Nathaniel Herrera.
Carlos Gabriel Herrera Canella.
Haley Marie Hess.
Jackson Christopher Hess.
Malloy Adam Hess.
Ethan Chad Haywood.
Emma Caitlin Higgins.
Joshua Patrick Higgins.
Hayden Alexandra Holbrook.
Noelle May Hom.
Alexia Horton.
Ernest Daniel Hubbard.
Megan Alexis Hummel.
Kira Grace Hunninghake.
Pablo Ignacio Hunt Mariaga.
Justin Victor Indrizzo.
Abigail Amari Iverson.
Zachary Justin Iverson.
Carter James Jacobowski.
Benjamin Lee Jacobs.
Caitlin Delaney Jacobson.
Mackenzie Marie Jakely.
Jargo Luca Yargo. James. Got a lot of names.
Gage Christopher Jelinek.
Natalia Jevdosik.
Jack Connor Johns.
Ryan Scott Johnson.
Kaylee Nicole Johnson.
Matthew Wesley Johnson.
Matthew Warren Johnson.
Reagan Elizabeth Johnston.
Marin Sadiq Yusuf Jala.
Laney Louise Jones.
Landry Kate Jones.
Reese Rose Jones.
Michael Todd Jones.
Jeffin Joseph.
Giselle Marie Jurado Ariana.
Isaac Ryson Caps.
Aaron Robert Carafa.
Ethan Thomas Casper.
Logan Patrick Kelly.
Alex John Kempton.
Caleb William Kennedy.
Alexander Nicholas Kenny.
Hunter Donovan Kirby.
Caroline Anne-Marie Kessler.
Caden James Camus.
Lena Tuck Koo.
Autumn Sky Keekbush.
Harvey Jerem Kinnard.
Buddy King.
Ethan Thomas Kingsford.
Alex Stephen Kirk.
Emily Marie Kitterman.
Brody Ryan Klenner.
Holly Marie Clevin.
Abigail Rose Klinkhammer.
Brock John Nollmiller.
Michaela Marie Koberline.
Christopher Kochari.
Aurora Sprisa Kokona.
Chloe Yvette Kryberg.
Tanner Davis Kunzler.
Caden Lee LaFawn.
Tristan Wesley Lake.
Madison Jane Landrum.
Emily Christine Langlis.
Christian James Lanfear.
Allie Cheryl Larison.
Christian Asher Larson.
Clark Allen Larson.
Crew Lance Larson.
Caitlin Ann Larson.
Sarah Tanae Larson.
Thomas Vincent Laria Jr.
Timothy Douglas Levine.
Benjamin William Lawless.
Sophie Jasmine Lawrence.
Annabelle Leshemina.
Brandon Lee.
Clinton Wallace Lee.
Radhika Kumar.
Eliza Lee. Riker Mac Lee.
Cole Grant Lehman.
Kerrigan Kamalani Laleo.
Caden Alyssa Leon.
Mateusz Levitsky.
Michael Peter Lewis.
Braden Spencer Lilly.
James Palmer Lindblom.
Brendan Michael Lines.
Sophia Ann Lines.
Mason Harvey Lister.
Natalia Mia Lavorsi.
Nathan Paul Lloyd.
Caleb Scott Lomu.
Evelyn Lopez Hernandez.
Madison Lorgan.
Ada Christine Lovell.
Sophia Liu.
Ashley Jill Lund.
Blake Marshall Lunt.
Regan McKenna Lutz.
Allison Ray Mack.
Aaron John McDonald.
Stephanie Macias.
Anderson Ethan Madsen.
Hallie Lynn Malcolm.
Noah Bruce Malone.
Isabella Josephine Mango.
Sophie Rose Mann.
Arnell Manoj.
Evan Kent Markison.
Gavin Anthony Marino.
Amir Kyrie Martin.
Amaya T. Martin.
Margot Martin.
Claire Layton Martin.
Leanna Jenny Martin.
Aaliyah Nicole Martinez.
Ty Anthony Martinez.
Angel Yvonne Martinez.
Lucia Marie Martinez.
Cole Thomas Matthew.
Jalen James Purcell Matthews.
Lauren Elizabeth Mays.
Bronwyn Fiona Mayo Shanahan.
Olivia Nicole Mazik.
Ellie Mackenzie McCauley.
Nathan Roy McCants.
Houston Catlett McEwen.
Matthew Stewart McGee.
Blaine Darren McCone II.
Laura Fern McKendrick.
Haven Phoebe Grace McKernan.
Gavin Thomas McLean.
Hunter Maddox McLean.
Cortland Noah Melton.
Kenneth Aiden Thomas Melton.
Bella Oldia Mendez.
Emma Claire Mendez.
Alex David Mendoza.
Emma Layla Mendoza.
Carter Donald Merrill.
Electra Kirsten Merrill.
Sylvie Merrill.
Jackson Thomas Metcalf.
Jaden Tyler Mickelson.
Ashlyn Joy Miller.
Leighton William Miller.
Nathan Thomas Millett.
Lindsay Eve Mills.
Isbelia Josephina Mystico.
Landon Stephen Gregory Mitchell.
William James Mitchell.
William Robert Montgomery.
Gavin Casey Moon.
Ryan Robert Moon.
Malaya Rihanna Moore.
Rex James Morris.
Alexander Kenneth Morrison.
Maverick Morrison.
Colin Andrew Mosley.
Alexa Ireland Moss.
Casey Lynn Joe Moss.
Jacob Gregory McElroy.
Carson Dre Molyneux.
Nicholas Greg Myers.
Siddharth S. Nair.
Lena Courtney Nape.
Ezekiel Cravens Nautu.
Jace Isaac Need.
Brenton Chadwick Nelson.
Chloe Ann Nelson.
Gage Stephen Nelson.
Grant Thomas Nelson.
Michael James Nielsen.
Spencer David Nicely.
Lincoln Talon Nielsen.
Bryn Nielsen.
Avery Nicole Nieto.
Parker Dan Nielsen.
Marilou Grace Nall.
Tate Warren Nicholas.
David Christian Knorr.
Ryan Virgil Norgard.
Nashton Paul Ogden.
Aaron Mitchell O'Connor.
Ireland Aiden Oliver.
Summer Jade O'Haver.
Akasha Diana Ortiz.
Kinsey Yvonne Olson.
Alicia Lynn Osander.
Matias Alejandro Ortiz.
Ava Elizabeth Packard.
Ethan L. Owens.
Supisara Pakdi.
Catherine Jillian Anela Padagos.
Miles William Parker. Jacob Daniel Payne.
Shivam Rupal Patel.
Mikhaili Elena Pena.
Micah Pierce.
Giovanni Nathaniel Perez.
Jolene Danielle Perez.
Joseph Baldenebro.
Ashley Helen Perry.
Gabriella Esther Perry.
Zechariah Perry.
Carter Lee Peterson.
Jane Elizabeth Peterson.
Mercer Isaiah Amir Peterson.
Noah Michael Peterson.
Amelia Catherine Pfeiffer.
Kimberly Huan Pham.
Nathan Nia Pham.
Octavius Taeyang Fan.
Aiden Dwayne Phillips.
James Michael Phillips.
Jocelyn Nora Piacitelli.
Skylar Renee Pierce.
Tristan Peralta Jr.
Ashley Picasso Enriquez.
Brooke Francis Playman.
Celine Victoria Pineda.
Benjamin Malin Porter.
Matea Marie Lynn Pluff.
Tylee Ann Pratt.
Samuel Logan Powell.
Esther Prescott.
Caden Todd Priest.
Julia D. Pueblo.
Aline Ann Propes.
Carter Scott Quackenbush.
Makua Nicolas Soleil Poulet.
Brianna Quevedo.
Justin Colt William Qualley.
Chase Mackenzie Randall.
Sage Quint Rollo.
Jaden Rosalie Rankin.
Sadie Elizabeth Randall.
Brian Adam James Redondo.
Sebastian Antonio Regosa.
Damon Lauren Dimitri Reeves.
Jackson Breck Rice.
Cody William Resack.
Claire Elizabeth Richens.
Ellie Averin Richardson.
Riley Shane Riggs.
Ainsley Elizabeth Ridgway.
Bethany Jane Robinson.
James Lewis Rivera.
Wendy Marie Robinson.
Brooke Cheryl Robinson.
Nathan Thomas Rodriguez Frost.
Devin Daniel Rockus.
Natalie Shea Roges.
Brooklyn Beatrice Rogers.
Theodore Douglas Rogers.
Cannon Tim Roner.
Marina Nicole Roldan.
Mason Grant Romano.
Xavier Manuel Gustavo Romero.
Jenny Maria Romo.
Malia Kaylee Ronquillo.
Brooklyn Paige Ross.
Ryan Kyle Rossini. Hannah Leanne Rubin.
Austin James Roof.
Hunter Sim Rennis. Kylie Casey Russell.
Talia E. Russell.
Zachary Joseph Russell.
Alexia Raquel Ruvalcaba.
Michael Isaac Reeder.
Marielle Esther Salazar Torres.
Jaylee Elizabeth Salter.
Wyatt Paul Supala.
Riley Scout Sassone.
Fred Phillips Scanlon.
Audrey Olivia Schaub.
Lindsay Schlink.
Trinity Dawn Lee Schlimmer.
Tiffany Faith Marie Schlimmer.
Cody Dell Schmidt.
Jameson Joe Schreiner.
Charlotte Raina Schroeder.
Cooper Ryan Scott.
Harley Ann Scott.
Alexander James Sagala.
Catherine Ann Sewell.
Kaya Hakan Sezner.
Shaylee Sue Scambolari.
Devin Anthony Schaefer.
Layla Therese Louise Sheets.
Kylie Joe Shepard.
Guinevere Leoness Shipley.
Matthew Jacob Silman.
Eamon Simpson.
Dakota Riley Saronin.
Scout Lee Slade.
Matthew Ryan Smedegard.
Aaron Henry Smith.
Aaliyah Catherine Smith.
Brenna Arlie Smith.
Ellie Grace Smith.
Katie Smith.
Scott Alexander Smith Cruz.
Brandon Kirk Snow.
Matthew Reed Snow.
Rowan Avery Ornelas Snow.
Jacob Michael Soul.
Shalana Aka Ani Ani Okala Makekai Sopaanga Palmer.
Sienna Brene Solis.
Abigail Grace Southern.
Michael Mack Souza.
Nicholas Peter Spano.
Broderick Allen Sparks.
Drea Elizabeth Sparks.
Mason Dell Sparks.
Jordan Nicole Spence.
Logan Keith Spencer.
Paige Jocelyn Stallings.
Cal Martin Stenmark.
Austin Michael Stevens.
Leah Ann Stevens.
Claire Anna Stevens.
Brigham Daniel Stewart.
Myelin Faith Summers.
Zachary Brian Stewart.
Kens Suleiman.
Jishi Sun.
Intermission. Tyler Noah Swayze.
Noah Davin Switz.
Jack Alexander Sword.
Saxton Remington Zoki.
Amuya Jason Tose.
Heba Zahia Talby.
Tyler William Tanner.
Jonathan Avery Tanis.
Jonah James William Taylor.
Desiree Aurora Taylor.
Mark Amir Tabudras.
Valerie Morgan Taylor.
Emily Terry.
Michael Joseph Teague.
Chloe Suzanne Thigpen.
Claire Gwendolyn Page Tualt.
And Mary Thomas.
Alwyn Sebi Thomas.
Lauren Ann Thomas.
Kiera Erish Cheyenne Thomas.
Robert Barry Tillotson IV.
Emily Jean Thompson.
Zoe Ariana Tizard.
Alexander Patrick Tingle.
Danielle Ashley Tulai Towner.
Adeline Thea Tolman.
Eden Cosette Treese.
Peter Trackus.
Lucy Darlene Trotter.
Micah Jaden Tressler.
Sean Clayton Turner.
Deja Renee Tucker Berenson.
Olivia Elizabeth Underhill.
Alexander Lee Olhorn.
Noah James Uri.
Mason David Uri.
Elijah Jesus Vacabonia.
Dyson James Usry.
Janet Rebecca Valenzuela.
Justin Valdez.
Yuritsi Yamaleth Valerio Perez.
Joel Valenzuela Jr.
Aiden Jeremiah Van Hermit Sajo.
Caden John Van Gelder.
Cable Drew Van Dyne.
Brooke Caroline Van Wagenen.
Sydney Janelle Varga.
Samuel Elijah Vanoy.
Antonio Chanez Vasquez.
Emma Elizabeth Vaughn.
Garrett Cowan Venzel.
Benjamin Joshua Vasquez Zabalos.
Jacob David Voss.
Abigail Marie Vernia.
Samuel Ryan Walker.
Hallie K. Wagner.
Lainey Elizabeth Walter.
Joseph Vincent Walter.
Emily Roxanne Watson.
Hannah Miriam Watkins.
Adam Taylor Weech.
Tyler Jerem Webb.
Landon Edward Westbrook.
Sydney Paige Wesolowski.
Heidi Ann White.
Madison Jane Wheeler.
Navy Marie Whitfield.
Christian Floyd Whitehorn.
Logan Carter Wilcox.
Gage Rick Wilcock.
Paige Laprielle Williams.
Kenzie Marie Williams.
Brody Luke Wilson.
Aaron Christine Willis.
Jalen Akila Leilani Wilson.
Callan Ivory Wilson.
Hayden Robert Weiniger.
Mason Jacob Wilson.
Mackenzie Melissa Wing.
Charles Scott Whitfield.
Brooke May Wisniewski.
Jenna Marie Winters.
Daniel Jacob Whitwer.
Ethan Andrew Witcher.
Gabrielle Lynn Woods.
Rebecca Wood.
Athena Kio Yabe Cordova.
Ryan Evan Woods.
Jake Richard Zabriskie.
Heidi Young.
Hold on. Isabella Rosa Zapponi.
Teak Ellen Zamora.
Julia Bellezza.
Max Alexander Zeitz.
Georgia Filoni.
Shafa Adele Zaid.
Gloria Gareniga. Kardashian.
Peter James Olkowski.
Beatriz Iturriaga Gotea de los Toyos.
Kennedy Lauren Colomer.
Isabel Christensen. Livia Lachon. Aurora Masca Pascua. Alejandro Perez de la Raya. Lorenzo Tartarini. Francesca Veronesi.
Congratulations to the class of 2023.
And congratulations, class of 2023. I'm Emily Thurmond, your senior class president, and I'm so honored to be closing this amazing ceremony we've had tonight. It's often said that your high school years are the years where you discover the person you will be for the rest of your life. But today, I'd like to encourage you to disagree with that statement. Think back to the person you were on the first day of freshman year. You have learned so much about yourself, the world, and your passions since then. You've made friends, and you've lost some. Maybe you've celebrated state titles. Maybe you've spent hours on art, ceramics, and photography. Maybe you've tirelessly rehearsed for our incredible theater productions and music programs. Or maybe you studied diligently to achieve academic success. Regardless of where your passions brought you these past 4 years, you have so much to be proud of. I hope that you found subjects that excite you, and I hope you took advantage of the incredible teachers, classes, and extracurriculars we have available here. Our academic opportunities are rights that should be valued and cherished. With that being said, education is so much bigger than school. Education is found in human experiences, conversation, creativity, and observation. The reason you've come so far from the person you were at the beginning of freshman year is because you've worked hard to reach goals, to change from mistakes, and to take risks. You've had conversations that challenged your opinions and changed your mind. Our education is really not done here. After tonight, as we go our separate ways, some to post-secondary school, some to the workforce, missions, the military, Let us be observant and eager to understand more of the world around us. Let's prioritize enriching and intelligent discussion over the addicting entertainment that comes from harmful rumors. Let's aim to choose honest kindness over selfishness. Let's try to listen more than we talk. Let's talk, but when we talk, let's discuss ideas, passions, concepts, and opinions. Let's listen, and when we listen, let's understand, contemplate, and fully consider differing perspectives. Learning is dependent on open-mindedness. You will only stay the person you are now for the rest of your life if you decide to stop learning after high school. So, let's keep learning, changing, and striving to be an improved version of ourselves. And when I see you all again someday, I hope you're different for the better. Now, will all of the graduates please stand? Join me in turning your tassel from the right side to the left side of your cap. Congratulations, 2023. We have officially graduated.
I am him.